and today I have a very special book for you. A book of friendship, Monty and the Poodles by Katie Harnett, Flying Eye Books. Okay. When a homeless pooch and a pampered poodle form a special friendship, nothing will stand in their way. Not even the dreaded Miss Lilibet, who runs Poodle Mansions, which has a very strict poodles-only policy. Can the two of them use their canny cunning to find a way to be together? This is a heartwarming tale by award-winning illustrator Katie Harnett. Okay, let's do this. Monty and the Poodles. In honor of Belle, the scruffiest poodle of all, and Scamp, my favorite street dog. Aww. Let's do this. And there's a special note too. Special thanks to Harriet Birkinshaw for helping Monty to find Ginger, and to Lily Cotwall for making the book more beautiful than I'd hoped. Aww. Okay guys, let's do this. Monty and the Poodles. Monty lived on Green Street on the north side of town. Ginger lived in Poodle Mansions on the south side of town. But one day they saw each other at the gallery. And the next week they met in the park. Poodles! Stop this behavior at once! Monty had thought that poodles weren't friendly, but Ginger was very nice. She showed him where she lived and told him all about the owner, Miss Lilibet. Ginger had thought dogs like Monty were scary, but Monty was kind. He took Ginger to all of his favorite places. But when Monty showed Ginger his home, he couldn't stop thinking about Poodle Mansions. He wondered if maybe he could live there with Ginger. Ginger thought this was a great idea. But Miss Lilibet was not pleased. Poodles only! That night, Monty was the saddest he had ever been. Ginger wasn't happy either, so she hatched a cunning plan. Monty and the Poodles crept and sneaked and washed and fluffed until Monty looked just like a poodle. Being a poodle was even better than Monty could have ever imagined. Life was warm and full of cake. There he is, Monty, fitting in. A poodle never speaks to scraps and mutts. A poodle is always neat and tidy. Poodles are seen and not heard. But life at Poodle Mansion was very tiring for Monty, and he didn't see why he should have to pretend anymore. The poodles liked him just as he was. So from now on, he was going to be himself. Where did this horrible dog come from? Get out! Days later, Ginger still hadn't seen Monty. Without him, Poodle Mansion didn't seem like such a nice place to live after all. You can see the rules, chores. A poodle is always composed. A poodle is always on time. A poodle never eats between meals. A poodle never runs. A poodle are seen and not heard. Poodles do not associate with scams. Oh, rules and rules. So Ginger and the Poodles decided to find him. They looked in all of Monty's favorite places. They looked in all of their favorite places. And finally, Ginger found him. Monty was very surprised to see his friends. And he had a big surprise for them too. The cinema was old and drafty, but together they could make it into a beautiful home. Ooh! Where everyone was welcome. What a lovely story of friendship, guys. Monty and the Poodles. And there he is, Monty, all by himself and surrounded